Oh, can you tell me exactly how it works?
How's it going, guys? Welcome back. I was gonna do a 500 subscriber special type of video, but I guess when I woke up this morning thinking I should have at least 500, I have like, I think 1,000 now. Like on my thing, it says like 1,200 and something. So thank you guys for subscribing. Alright, let's start with this video, I guess. Hell yeah, I'm hyped now. Right, where did we leave off? January 1st. January 1st, which one's more? This one. Alright. Wait, what happened in the last video, guys? I forgot. Flashbacks about more Natsuki. We met Natsuki's father. I guess that's all that happened so far. So yeah, let's continue where we left off. Let me actually sit down first, because I do not want to stand this whole time. Alright. Oh, shovel slip. Alright, where were we? As I wake up the next morning, I notice that Natsuki is sound asleep. Hold up. One of the first times I ever woke up before, now that I think about it. While I leave my room to make breakfast, I feel a stench of anxiety. I ignore it for now, but as long as I can keep this up, how long until I break? It's really not something I want to think about while making scrambled eggs, so I don't. Instead, once I'm done making breakfast, I go back into my room and use my time to order tickets online for the Parfait Girl movie I plan on taking Natsuki to. I check back in my room and see Natsuki is awake. Still concerned of her, I asked her how she's doing. Feeling any better? A little. Good. Remember, I got something neat in the store for later today. Wake me up when it happens then. Natsuki turns over and tries to go back to sleep. What? Natsuki? My mind starts to drift towards worrying again, but I don't want to keep worrying like this. Not yet again. A few hours pass, and it's almost time for us to go. Ready, Natsuki? Natsuki groggily responds. For what? You already forgot? You never told me what we're doing yet. Natsuki gets out of bed. Oh, that's true. Well, how about you find out now? All the tickets I printed earlier. Huh? Actually, it's not that surprising. I already knew you were gonna get the tickets. Uh-oh. Yesterday I would have asked if we could go, but you know how tired I was. Earlier today, though, I was going to try to ask, but I caught a glimpse of what you were printing when you were printing tickets, so... Oh, I guess she must have gotten a glass of water or something, and I didn't notice the printer drowning the sound out. Anyway, it's not long until it starts. Let's go. God damn it. I try to be surprising. Shortly after, we head outside, and as I lead Natsuki to the movie theater. Why are you doing this anyway? It's not like I'm upset or anything. I don't know, you seem to be having a hard time lately, so I thought I'll do something to take your mind off of it. Natsuki doesn't look grateful that often, but when she does, it's unbelievably satisfying. Thank you, seriously. I don't deserve any of this. Well, I deserve some of it, but still. God damn it, Natsuki. If nothing else, at least Natsuki seems to be going back to her old self. Yep, that's what I love right there. We walk up to the man at the ticket counter. 2 seats for the 3:30 p.m. screening for Parfait Girls, please. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. There you go, that's a good voice. Natsuki and I walk into the teacher. Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Into the theater. The lobby is gigantic, containing more than enough space for a place like this. The snack vendor is full of precious treats filled with traditional movie theater snacks from around the world. That, of course, wasn't the main attraction. We head into the cinema room where the movie is supposed to play, only to find out we were the only people who showed up. Is it really that bad? Did we revive on time? It's 3:30 now, isn't it? But hey, we do have front row seats. Not that that matters. We sit down next to each other as the movie begins. So what did you think of it, Natsuki? I don't think it lived up to the hype, but I thought it was decent. Same here. Why is it pure blackness? Same here. I wasn't sure about how well they could adapt the series into a movie, but they did a pretty good job. I pull away my arm that was wrapped around Natsuki's shoulder and stand up. Time to go home. Hey Richard, there's something I want to say first. She looks off to the side, like she always does when she's nervous. What is up? Thanks. I never had a boyfriend like you, or a boyfriend at all. She's Pierre. Or even a friend like you, or anyone or anyone at all like you. I don't know if that's true, or anyone like you, I would say that. You're the only one who takes me to the movies I want to watch, or makes food with me. You're the only one who's been this nice to me, so if I'm ever mean towards you, you know part of my reason why. I'm shocked by how kind you are, so I don't always know how to react. And I think a lot about this. I think a lot about how other people see me, since I want to be the best. So that's also part of it. Oh, okay. This is stupid. Sorry for wasting your time. Natsuki's head drops and gets up and heads towards the exit. What is going on, Natsuki? What's the final piece of this puzzle I'm missing? Oh, flashback. Natsuki, we need to talk about your grades. Oh no. Yeah, so what about them? You know what I'm referring to. My grades suck. There you go. What else is new? This has to change. I don't know if you need a tutor or something, but we can't let things keep going like this. We can't let you be held back a second time, Natsuki. What? She was held back? Wait, that means she's older than she should be, so... Hold up. What? So what if I am? It's really not that big of a deal. We both know that your education is important. Even then, how are my grades supposed to change if the situation that I live won't change? How are my grades supposed to get better if I'm living here doesn't get better? Going through all this, I can only do so much. What are you going to do if you get held back again then? What will you tell your friends? Will you lie about your age to the people you meet? Were you listening to anything I ever said? I even said? I did, but you're missing my point. No, I get your point, but you don't seem to get mine. But if that's how you want to go about this, then fine. It's not like you could do anything about this anyways. It's not like I was ever able to do anything about these things going on in my life. Whoa. Did she get held back a second time though? If so, that means she can't be 18. Or 17. She has to be like 19 or almost 20. Things continue as normal for the next few days. Actually, I don't know if I considered it normal. Sometimes definitely felt off, but in the middle of the one night, I will learn why. Uh-oh. It had to have been around 3 a.m. at this time, all devil's hour. Natsuki and I were asleep until I heard a loud noise along the lines of a thud. I turned towards Natsuki's side and saw that she rolled on the... God damn it! I shouldn't be laughing, but... What? I think much of it initially. I thought she had another nightmare or something, and it happened because of her tossing and turning. To some degree, that was true, but it was when I looked at her after she fell that I discovered a horrifying fact. When she fell, her shirt shifted in a way that her right shoulder became visible, and the final piece of the puzzle I've been looking for has finally appeared. She was being beaten! I fucking knew it! She looked up at me, a bit groggily. She had just woken up after all. Natsuki? What's with that bruise, Natsuki? I'm gonna say that again. Natsuki? What's with that bruise? Natsuki! There you go, sounds better. I am here, and here am I. Here am I now, shocked and furious to see such a thing. I spent time coming up with a bunch of other possibilities explaining why she has that bruise, but there was no point already again. Damn! She's already been away from him for months! How does she still have bruises on her body? The thoughts rushed through my head. The reason why she has a bruise. The reason she came to live with me. The reason she acts the way she does towards her dad. There's no other explanation. Maybe I'm just jumping the gun, but this is a conclusion I have to come up to. Nusaki, I was about to say that? Natsuki was hit by her dad. If that isn't bad enough, the potential implications could be even worse. Oh no, please don't be the other thing. Oh, please just be beating her, nothing else. I know it's sad to say, but there's something else that he could have done to her. I feel dizzy. Now what? How do I handle this? It's not like I can ignore this. I was able to ignore it before, but that was because I didn't realize what was going on. I didn't realize the seriousness of the situation. And now that I do, I have to do something. Richard, this bruise, don't bother. Wait, don't bother. I already know. Natsuki has a guilty expression on her face. Are you mad at me, Richard? Kind of. But I'm probably not gonna say that. I don't have any excuses anymore before. I hid it from you since I thought I was doing the right thing, but keeping you out of this. But I'm not mad at you. I wish I didn't have to find out like this, but that's not you I'm upset with, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm more mad at her father. I say that we should discuss this tomorrow, but I don't think either of us feel like going back to sleep. I motion for Natsuki to get up, and she gets back in bed. Do you want anything to drink? Are you hungry? No, I just want to get over with this. Natsuki's face is continuously rolling emotions, fear, regret, and sadness, all cycle through at the same time. When did this happen, Natsuki? As I talk, I get back into bed as well. The comfort I got from laying down covered in the blankets was gone now. Yep, I don't want to get out. Remember the day when I snapped at you and said I hated everyone? It's not a good memory, but go back to. But yes. After I ran out of the classroom, I headed home right after. Then I was having an argument with my dad as usual, and stop it right there. Hold up, as usual? Does this happen often or something? I have to go back a bit further to explain. I feel bad for interrupting again, but I need to get the bruise out of this way first. Sorry, but go back to the story. We can talk about the rest later. Yeah, so I was arguing with my dad, and then it escalated, and then Ski shows me her bruise again. Then you ran to my house, didn't you? Yeah. Sorry. I haven't fully processed this yet. It's been over a month since then, though. Shouldn't your bruise have faded at this point? I don't know. I thought about that too, but I didn't want to tell anyone, so... Again, it might be internal damage. Damn. Again, we could focus on that later. I think I understand everything now, but I need to ask you more about the situation with your dad. Was it always like this? Natsuki takes a deep breath. My home life used to be fine, or at least better. It wasn't amazing or anything, which has to do a lot with how tight our money situation was. So you're poor, huh? Wasn't everyone? My mom passed away early in my childhood, so my dad took care of me from that point on. He wasn't the worst father ever or anything. He got mad a lot, but not nearly as mad as he got over the past few years. Did something happen to make him more upset like that? I don't know. Maybe he could just deal with everything put together. Maybe he couldn't deal with everything put together. Him and my mom were apparently married for 15 years before they had me. I think raising a child with his wife was too important for him to put into words. Our money situation has gotten worse recently too. We haven't totally sunk yet, although it has been tough for him. That truly justifies what he did? I didn't say it does. I'm mad about this too. I sighed. This is so much taken all at once. Maybe I really shouldn't have waited until tomorrow to talk about this. But it's too late for that now. As the years went by, my dad started to distance himself from me. Well, it's more like he distanced himself from everyone. He could do that if he wants, but he still has a daughter to take care of. Occasionally, making dinner isn't enough. I felt neglected because of it. It was like I did something wrong, but I couldn't figure out what it was. Does he drink, Natsuki? No, I don't think so. Oh, he's not a drinker. I never saw him drink, anyway. As I was saying, I would argue with him a lot about how I was treated. It wasn't only negligence that was the problem. It was how he acted towards other things too. He had this perfect idea of what he wanted with his daughter to be like. He was willing to give some leeway, but that not enough to let me do things like keep my manga collection at home. Oh, he didn't like manga. He wanted to have that much control over your life when he could barely take care of himself. Basically. Wow. The more of this I hear, the more I feel bad for Natsuki. What she had been going through is not how something should have... Wait! What she had been going through is not how someone should have to live. Because he wanted me to be the best daughter ever. That's what he taught me for years to do. Is that why you act like you're the best? Oh, no. Oh, it's so sad. He wanted me to rise above everyone else. Falcon Nation. Sorry, not fucking Nation. I don't even like your Falcons. And yeah, wanting me to be successful is one thing, but he didn't have to push it onto you as hard as he did, right? Yeah. It wasn't exactly him focusing on only my grades either. Never been good enough at school to be a straight A student anyway. He told me to be the best socially too, and I have to have the most friends. It's not about having a lot of friends, it's having friends that actually care about you. It doesn't matter about the numbers of friends you have, it's about how much are close to you, how much know you personally, how much care about you, how much they want to be with you. It's not, you can have 100 friends and like all 100 don't really care about you. Or you can have 2 or 3 close friends that always be there by your side. That even though it might not be always work out, to make sure to try to talk to people. Well, I kind of do that. Okay, that actually... I try to talk to people, and if they are rude to me, I just don't talk to them anymore. I never figured out what to do. I never wanted to figure out if I should take advice from him, of all people. It didn't really matter though. In the end, I had a hard time making friends because I had trouble trusting people thanks to him. Yeah, if you don't really trust anyone, it's hard to make a friend. I can't even think right now. Mine is frozen. Like I said, I didn't want to end up this way, the way I did. Things just happen that way. Sometimes I try to be nice, but a lot of times I didn't want to show my any weakness. I don't get why it happened that way, but it did. Natsuki pauses, taking a deep breath, remembering all this can't be easy. I think the reason why he was so obsessed with me being successful is because of himself. I think he didn't want me to turn out the way he did. Yeah, that's what parents always try to do. They don't want you to turn out how they did. They want the kid to be always better than they were. And in fact, I think that's a good way to think about it, but you can't force them. You can't really force them. You can motivate them, you can try to help them. but you can't make them better than you. Like, hell, even if you're really were successful and like trying to make them better than you, some people can't do the same thing you can do. They can be successful in their own way. Damn, I'm really showing my opinion in this one, huh? Natsuki, like, looks like she's about to break down regardless. There's something I need to know. Natsuki, do you still care for him? Do you still care for him? Natsuki thought long and hard about this question, and we sat in complete silence. A part of me does, yeah, 'cause it's still her father. Like, they could backstab you. You can't. Okay, 99% of you could hate them, but there's still gonna be that 1% that you still care. Okay, let me make sure we're on the same page here. What your dad did to you is abuse. I need to make something clear. Another one is of his actions undeniably unjustifiable negligence towards you. How do you fully feel about him? Just think of everything, Natsuki. Give Natsuki a few minutes while I wait for her to come up with an answer. Learning all this was so surreal. It's like when you know something is wrong, but don't only later realize the extent of how awful it is. Well, I kinda already had guesses. I think it's funny how this turned out. Not that kind of funny, but I'm talking more about how I came out about this. How I found, yeah, she fell off the bed and that's how you learn about all this shit, yeah. That is kind of funny, but what she's telling you isn't. It's like someone getting hit in the head and I know they're like, oh yeah, I just remembered about all of this. Natsuki seemed bent on not letting me find out about the situation. She didn't always do a great job, but she continued to try hiding it. But then there's tonight, because my bed is up against the wall, you can only fall off if you lay on the left side. Wait, left side? Oh yeah, the bed's on the right. Wait, hold up. Wait. Oh yeah, that's my right. Wait, but that's... Hold up, why? That makes no sense. Look where the bed is, behind them, look. Okay, if Natsuki fell off... If Natsuki fell off from the left side, shouldn't it be the one against the wall? Or is he talking about where he's standing right now? Like, that's his left, right there. Because... I usually sleep on the... Well, technically... Okay, him facing the wall, I sleep to the right of the bed. That's how I always sleep. Oh shit. Oh shit. This guy's a lot like me than I thought. I was the first one to get into bed that night. And I laid down on the right side. So the only option for Natsuki was lay down on the left side. If that didn't happen, she wouldn't have fallen off the bed. I wouldn't have seen her bruise, and I would never have learned about the truth behind all this. And now I was trying to get Natsuki time to think, but I thought it crossed my mind. Did your dad ever try to take this... Did your dad ever try to take his life? Huh? I asked if your dad tried committing suicide at any point. He hasn't. I'm trying to figure out something out. You said that he distanced himself from everyone, and that you think it's because he was... that he was sick of life pinning him up against him, right? He lost his wife, his financial situation was rough, and so on. I think so. Would he have ever tried to take his life? I'm sorry if that sounds random, but it's something I was really thinking about. He had to have some reason to live, wouldn't he? You. Oh, that's so sad. Did I just really think of that? The only reason why he still lives on, he's pushing himself every day is because of Natsuki. Oh, tears are in my eyes now, god damn it. Oh, you're looking too deep into it. No, I think I'm onto something. Otherwise, it leaves me only two possibilities. There was another reason he distanced himself from everyone, or he had no reason to live. There's nothing pointing to his first possibility, and I don't think I'd try to make sense if there was. Either, there's a second possibility, he hasn't even attempted suicide, right? Again, you're looking way too deep into this. You can't tell how someone is feeling when you don't know them well enough. It's not just possible. I also remember you suggesting that it was possible the reason your dad was so obsessed with you is because how successful being successful was. Guess he didn't want to see you end up like himself. Oh, I'm reading this as me! What if he kept living for you? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Oh god. If it were true, then it would be twisted, sick way to convey love when you look at how he treated you. But even with how angry I am at him, I can't totally ignore that maybe that was the situation. I'm even more conflicted now. There is absolute no justifying his actions, and violence is never the answer. But maybe I really am looking at this from the wrong perspective. Perhaps there is no right perspective on this either. Again, what he did was despicable. But I do wonder. I can't believe I forgot to mention this, but this is the first time he hit you, right? That's what I have been getting from what you said. This is the first time he had hit me, yes. Back when he and my mom first got married, they agreed they would never use violence to get a point across if they ever had kids. I wonder how she would feel about all this. Natsuki finally breaks into tears. Oh, don't think about your mom. It's been a long night, Natsuki. I'm proud for you for telling me all this. Natsuki struggles to speak. It's not like I had a choice. Maybe, but that doesn't even make any less difficult. How much longer is this going to last? Natsuki cries harder. Hey, I'm your boyfriend. One of the things I'm supposed to do is when you're having a hard time is comfort you. So let me do that. Let me comfort you. We both laid down and hugged each other. It was the most personal, emotional hug I have ever experienced. I think even I cried a little. Yeah, I would have cried too, man. I would have been like, I'm with you. God. Okay. There was no point to the alarm clock today. We didn't care what Literature Club was going to think or say, but we were going to school anyway. We weren't going to school today. Looking at Natsuki, seeing that she's still hugging me even while she's asleep. She's asleep. Damn! I don't want that. There's no way I could ever make her go to school. I don't want to leave her alone either. So that's just how it is. I'll admit, I'm not thoroughly sure about everything that was said last night. There's still many questions that I haven't been answered, plus ones that haven't been asked. And we haven't figured out what to do about Natsuki's dad if we end up making a decision either. Regardless, I said that Natsuki could stay with me as long as she liked. It's not like I'll break that promise after this long. I think about getting up to make Natsuki breakfast. I can't wait. I'll keep Natsuki company for as long as possible. Dozens of thoughts continue to swirl in my head. Roughly 10 minutes pass before I can drift back to sleep. Natsuki wakes up. Huh? Natsuki panics. Richard, you're about to be late for school. You didn't forget about what happened last night, right? Yeah, but... Even now, you're still pushing yourself? You have to rest, Natsuki. Natsuki looks like she was about to fight back, only for her head to land back on the pillow. Oh shit, she fell back asleep. Fine. I like you, you know. How will you change that like to a love? You're saying, sounds stronger. A smile comes across Natsuki's face, which surprises me a little. I didn't think she'll be smiling in this situation. I like you too, Natsuki. We are dating for a reason, after all. Yeah, but I don't feel like I say it enough. I'm kinda crappy sometimes. But you know, I feel like I could do anything. But with you, I feel like I could do anything. Natsuki pulls me closer and hugs me tighter. It's so cute. Hey, where's my Natsuki at? I'm gonna do that same thing. Go where I'm hugging. Hug. So stay with me, okay? Please. See that, Natsuki? God damn it, there's an actual tear. No. I don't know if she's acting like this because she's sleep deprived or exhausted or something, but I'm not complaining about it. I'm not complaining or anything. I'll stay with you for as long as you want, Natsuki. Hold up, I swear to God. Okay, if it would have ended right there, I would have fucking threw my laptop. What time is it? Unaware of what's going on around me, I check my phone to see the time. Almost 7 p.m. already? We really slept for that long? Natsuki, are you awake? Doesn't seem like it. The way she's still been holding me. Natsuki wakes up and rubs her eyes. It's almost 7 p.m. Okay. Natsuki tries going back to sleep, which is one thing. But can things be swept under the rug this easily? What am I even thinking? Natsuki's been through more than enough. Don't be selfish to get her to wake up and she's fine with sleeping. When she's fine with sleeping. It doesn't make me think about how I'm handling the situation in general. I have no experience with what she's been going through or anything similar either. Am I really qualified to give advice for this? And if not me, then who? I haven't asked Natsuki about her thoughts or counseling or anything yet. But I'm the person she trusts the most right now, aren't I? It might seem like I'm overthinking this a bit, but I think this is important enough for that not to matter. What I say from this point forward could potentially change your life forever. Maybe it could change mine too. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of that. I continued sleeping and woke up around 11 p.m. I don't think I've ever slept this long before, actually. Sugi's is up this time, though. I turn over and see her reading some manga. Hey. She turns her face to me with this silver of nervousness in her expression. What? Can we talk? Sugi looks as she wants to put it off, which I can't blame her for. You're probably gonna bug me until I say yes, so Sugi puts the manga down and pulls the blankets closer to her. Both of us are on the same page about the situation with your dad, right? That creates another issue, which is figuring out what to do about it. Why do we need to do anything about it? What do you mean? Like I said, why do we have to try to fix it in the first place? Is she even wrong? Does there need to be a solution? Well, do you still care for your dad? I do, but I'm happy living the way I am at this moment. Am I getting myself into something that ultimately isn't for me to try to change? Probably. Do you think you'll be happier if things were patched up? Maybe I would. Maybe I would be. But I don't want to take that risk to find out. Am I going in circles thinking about this? I want to help Natsuki. She's so important to me. And I love her so much. But I have questions if this is okay for me to do. I don't think she's ever actually asked for my help with this, has she? Can we at least talk about this later? I don't know if we should. To be honest, I'm extremely unsure about what I'm saying right now. But would things be the same if we let this go? Would things be the same the next time we go on a date? Like I said, I don't know what we should do about your dad. I just think it's gonna feel weird if we don't do something. I used to think the same thing, you know. I thought about it a lot when I first came to live with you. Remembering how tense I was back then. Oh shit, that's how I felt when I left my freaking uncle. Like, tense, I couldn't sleep the first couple nights because I was like, what if he finds me? What would happen if he finds me? Then I learned, let it go, I guess. Yep, that's what what the fuck, am I Natsuki now? Eventually, I started dating you. Oh, that has not happened to me yet. Eventually, I started dating you, and here we are now. There's no problem with us living like this, is there? My dad doesn't seem to care enough to talk with me anyway. Yeah, Uncle doesn't. Actually, I don't know how he doesn't have my number, so he can't even call me. I was thinking about that actually. What's up with the times we found wait, I was thinking about that actually. What's up with the times we found her dad in public? He didn't speak to Natsuki, but he did ask at one point if I was dating her. If that's what you want, Natsuki, then I'll respect your wishes. I'll admit I'm still curious about a lot of things, but as your dad but as you said, there's no harm in the way we're living. If you want to put this aside for now, then that's okay. Natsuki hugs me. Oh, kawaii. Thank you, Richard. Natsuki has been so sweet lately. That's probably because she's been speaking to her boyfriend. But living in a healthier environment is probably influencing her too. Maybe it's okay to end things here. Don't. We're both happy now, so maybe it's fine to leave it at this, since I don't think anything bad will come out of— Aw, damn it. So you said, I don't think anything bad will— That's not something bad will happen. Right? I know things won't stay like this. I know something's going to happen. I know there's no way this is over. But until then, I'm going to enjoy whatever happens next. There's no point in being anxious about something that hasn't happened yet. In other words, it's time to relax. It's been a while since I learned what's going on with Natsuki and her dad. As it turns out, it was easier to let go than I thought it would be. In fact, I've been looking forward to today. Richard, wake up! Oh shit, I'm awake. Alright, I'm gonna end it here, guys. So I'm pretty sure it's a new day, or a new week, or a new month, because they said it's been a while. So I'm gonna save it here. So guys, I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for the subscribers. I might make a second video or post another video when because I still don't know if I've hit over 1,000 subscribers yet, because on my phone it says I have 930. On this one stupid app it says I have like freaking 400, so I'm like, what's going on there? On my computer it says I have 1,207. And on my other phone it says 1,000, so I don't know what's going on. My subscriber count's all gooped up. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and tell me what you guys want next. I'll try new games. I have God of War now, guys. So if you ever want to see me try to take out Valkyrie, comment that. Probably gonna die 100 times. I might do a live stream too for my 1,000 subscriber mark. So guys, thank you all and see you on the next one. Bye guys. Love you.